Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this is my entry into Miss 80's Movies and Music Gimme Five contest, where you give five of whatever you want to give. Basically there's no rules as long as the five you're talking about are either to do with music or movies or TV shows. So for the first time on my channel, I am not going to be talking about any music whatsoever, and I am going to give you my five favourite Sherlock Holmes actors. Now I have a lot of Sherlock Holmes DVDs, and going back to the way in the black and white days up to more or less the present, and you know, I just love the Holmes on screen. I really do. I've always loved it. And so here are my five. So my number five is Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman as Sherlock. Now this is a TV series that started in 2010 and there was four seasons of it. I got the DVDs for the first three. I really liked the first and the second one. The third one I wasn't as keen on and it really put me off. I never even bothered with the fourth. But this is a real modern twist on the Holmes stories, and some of the stories you get within the one episode. So there may be a little bit of, say, the Hound of the Baskervilles in one, maybe a little bit of Sign of Four or whatever. But very interesting, and it's very smart. But I think they went too far with the fourth series, and even the third series. I think it was too very clever Dick, but I still enjoy his portrayal of Sherlock Holmes in the modern era. So that is number five, Benedict Cumberbatch. And number four, and this is a weird one, and it's Matt Frewer, and this he portrayed Holmes around the turn of the millennium. I think the first one was in 2000. The first thing you have to do is get it out of your head that this is Max Headroom, which I found difficult at the start. And he does overact a lot, but I really do enjoy it. And he does have the most ill-fitting wig on top of his head, but I think it's really good. And his Watson is Kenneth Welsh, who I think it does a very good job. But we have Hound of the Baskervilles, we also have the Sign of Four and the Hound of the Baskervilles. I had to buy this to get the Sign of Four. The Case of the Whitechapel Vampire, which is very good, and The Royal Scandal. So yeah, I love those Matt Frewer ones, but it takes a bit of getting used to, and as I say, does overact a bit, but still I think it's really good. Okay, my number three is Peter Cushing, and this is the Hammer Films Hound of the Baskervilles with Christopher Lee as Sir Henry Baskerville, and if I can remember right, Dr. Watson was Andre Morel. But what I really do like about Peter Cushing is the TV series he did in the 60s, and I think this is filmed beautifully, really beautiful colours in it as well. I'm not too sure what the film used was, but I think it's got a really warm feeling. Nigel Stock is the Watson, and I think he does a really good job. I love this, absolutely brilliant. You have the Hound of the Baskervilles, you have A Study in Scarlet, Sign of Four, the Blue Carbuncle, all great. I love the Blue Carbuncle because they're walking around the streets of London, and it's very Christmassy, and it's just beautiful, really nice setting. So it is really good settings. So Peter Cushing gets my number three. He does overact as well, but I think he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And don't get me started on his portrayal of Frankenstein and even Van Helsing. I think he's great. So number three, Peter Cushing. My number two, and this is going way back, and this is the box set, Basil Rathbone, and his Watson was the bumbling Nigel Bruce. Now a lot of people don't like Nigel Bruce because he's too bumbling in it, but I think he's brilliant. I think he's hilarious. I absolutely love this. I know this came out around wartime, so there's a lot of wartime propaganda in it, but it's absolutely brilliant films. They're so easy to watch, and even some of them got colorized. Four of them. This one here is Prelude to Murder, which is very, very good. Now you will see botched up colorizations on some of them on YouTube, but these official 4 are really excellent. And although I still think I do prefer the black and white because that's the way it was supposed to be. So I think Basil Rathbone's portrayal is brilliant. He is kind, he is warm in it, which is not the way Holmes was, but I think he is fantastic. Now there's a couple of the actual films where they tried to modernise him a little bit and they combed his hair forward and it looked absolutely stupid. But you see, whenever he had the slick back hair, he was cool as anything. So Basil Rathbone gets my number 2. And my favourite Holmes, by a shadow of a doubt, is Jeremy Brett. Now this was the TV series for Granada, although there are TV films in this that came out from 1983 to about 1994-95, and there was 2 Watsons. The first one was David Burke. I think he was only in the first series, and then he was replaced by Edward Hardwicke, and both Watsons are excellent. David Burke's a little bit more witty than Hardwicke, but I think Hardwicke does a really good job as well. The way that Jeremy Brett portrays Holmes is just like in the books, I believe, because as I say, I've never read the books, where he can be moody, he can be sarcastic, he can be a bit introverted and a bit of a drug addict as well. But these stories are great, and I love the way that Brett actually does portray him. Now the sad thing about this is, you see, as the years go by between 83 and 94, the demise of Jeremy Brett. He put on so much weight, he got so ill, and the last episodes, you know, it was heartbreaking, and he died shortly after. But Jeremy Brett for me is the definitive Sherlock Holmes, and this is a fantastic box set with every single episode. So that's my 5 favourite Holmes actors, and that's my entry into Beth's Miss 80's Movies and Music Gimme 5 contest. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.